where did R&B originate from?
West Africa.
But if you talk about roots R&B, I think the roots came from somewhere in West Africa. No, if you want to go deep, because there's a difference between where it originated or where it got popular.
Thank you.
That's a difference.
That's Africa.
This is Africa?
Coming from an African R&B.
American.
If you check history, blues, rap originated from Africa.
The sound or the genre?
Bro, the sound.
Hold on a second.
There's no genre without the sound.
Facts.
The sound is the genre.
I with that.
Yeah, it's slaves used to rap. They used to chant. Then it was a chant. They used to sing.
So that's
soul, blues.
Facts.
Originated from Africa.
The fact that they came here as slaves, people forget the African descendants of it. They didn't just come to America and start developing slave songs. They came from Africa with the slave music they already had, and they brought it to here. So when people take about what makes it popular, it was popularized in America because they brought our ass here.
Makes sense.
If we never came here, it would only been the African.
I don't think that. I think what we are not differentiating is that it's morphed into something else.
Yeah.
So R&B became R&B. Yeah. And what we know as R&B, that's Black American music that we are now infusing in our Afrobeats today. Facts.
What's happening? What's happening? Y'all saw that? They on dope and dog food. Let's just... Somebody gonna be like, man, you need to send these motherfuckers back to wherever the fuck they came from talking this shit. and you get that feeling like now, Black American music came from Africa. No, the sound came from Africa. Sound of what? What's up? Now hip hop came from Africa? Oh, R&B came from Africa. Oh, okay. So jazz came from Africa too, huh? Let me guess. Soul came from Africa, because it's blues, soul, R&B. Like they were actually, rhythm and blues is, but rock and roll came from Africa too, right? Yeah. House music, came from Africa. Okay. Damn. The sound. Go-go, which is really part of house, because house and go-go, they kind of, some people techno, like in Midwest, that came from Africa. Matter of fact, the second line in bounce music came from Africa. What are you talking about? Yeah. That's my point. Y'all really don't know Black music like that. Y'all really... Swing came from Africa. You remember that? Y'all don't remember, the R&B, because R&B with Teddy Riley's R&B swing, it was swing. Y'all don't remember swing music? Y'all don't remember that, huh? Y'all don't talk about that, do you? But somehow everything came from Africa. The slaves in Africa had slave songs. Wait, time out. So slaves in Africa had slave songs, and they brought slave songs to America, but weren't y'all the ones helping white folks get slaves over here? So what was the slave song y'all was singing? Oh, we are catching our people and selling them to the white man. Yes, R&B. What the fuck? What the fuck are y'all talking about? And this shit say the lounge ATL, like in Atlanta. You in Atlanta. Man, somebody need to say, man. Where Pooh Shiesty when you need her? Trap. That came from Africa. Like, oh my goodness, dog. Yeah. Interesting. Neo soul. You see, because you see how soul was a genre, then they called it neo soul, even though people brought up that the thing about neo soul was just a term for the music industry to not promote you. But somehow that must have came from it too, right? Right. And it's only Black American music, right? Y'all not gonna say like reggae came from Africa. Y'all not gonna do that. Dancehall is really actually a Caribbean version of hip hop. That's all that is. It's hip hop, and sometimes with Jamaican people doing it, sometimes with Spanish people doing it. That's all it is. But what about soca? Y'all claim soca, salsa, merengue. Damn. bachata, damn. But hey, if it's black, it's black. And it's like, hey man, y'all need to let's think about all the artists. So y'all got a West African Louis Armstrong, right? Y'all got a West African Cab Calloway. Y'all got a gospel. My bad. Since y'all got a West African Mahalia Jackson, right? Y'all got a James Cleveland or something, right? We ain't never heard of it. I'm just saying we ain't never heard of it. We ain't never heard of it. I'm just being honest with you. Y'all got a West African or African Ray Charles, right? A Nat King Cole. Y'all ain't got one of them. Y'all ain't got. Cause we ain't heard of it. See how these are all different genres, really? Oh man. What Buddy Guy? No Buddy Guy. You ain't got a Buddy Guy. Isleys? No Isleys. Chuck Berry. Y'all got a Chuck Berry? Y'all ain't got a Chuck Berry. Y'all ain't got a Chuck Berry. Oh. BB King. No, I ain't got a BB King. Okay. All right. You ain't got. Okay. Damn. Who y'all got? Damn. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help. LL Cool J. He been around for a long time. No, you ain't got LL Cool J. Okay. Oh, okay. Damn, who else can I go? Y'all ain't got a Chaos. Y'all ain't got a Kid. Y'all got a Prince. Y'all got a Michael. Y'all got a Jackson 5. Y'all got a New Edition. Y'all ain't got that. Y'all ain't got that. Y'all ain't got OJ's. Y'all got a Marvin Gaye. Y'all ain't got a Marvin. Oh, okay. Interesting. Y'all got a Luther, right? Y'all got a West African Luther. Y'all don't have that? You don't? I don't know. Do y'all got like any? Because there's white people in Africa. It's a small. Y'all got any like white? Like y'all got a Hall and Oates. You get what I'm saying? Y'all got a Michael McDonald. Is a Bobby Caldwell. Y'all got any of that? Y'all ain't got none of that. Shit, that's the white guys. They call it Blue Eye Soul. Y'all ain't got none of that. Country. Black people country too. You ain't doing no country. Okay, that's why I say Ray Charles, because Ray Charles did country too. But let's we ain't even worry about that. We ain't gonna worry about that. Y'all don't. Damn. Like, who else could we get? Gregory Hines. That's just for the tappers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got that was a whole nother thing that was tied to the music. Y'all ain't had no tappers like that. Okay. No tap dances, rather. Y'all didn't do that. Okay. Oh boy, man, because it all came from Africa. No, it didn't. It didn't. But y'all gonna keep making this stupid shit up. Yo, man, y'all listen, man. Stop coming to this motherfucking country doing this stupid shit, because we probably gonna start beating your ass. This shit is disrespectful. It's out of pocket. And you comfortable in America doing this shit, not understanding we can make you real uncomfortable real motherfucking fast. Because you're pushing it. You done really past pushed it with this, because it shows how the delusion and the disrespect, and we can just we just gonna say, like, I would think this is satire. I would think, this is y'all drinking and y'all doing some stupid shit and just like, let's just go viral rage baiting. But when a young lady at the end said, no, this is Black American stuff, it morphed. We don't, the shit that y'all do there, we don't do here like that. Sorry. And it's and why I say that is because Black America has a particular culture musically. The Caribbean has a music culture on its own. Central and South America have a different music culture for their Black communities. It's really 3 different musical cultures. But y'all know it's all from Africa. But Africa don't make none of this shit. That's why I added all of the Caribbean shit and the South American shit early, because I'm like, yo, yeah, they ain't no, y'all don't have a version of none of that shit either. Y'all didn't create none of that shit either. Like, what we talking about? But yeah, no. Like I can name black people who aren't black Americans who make black music, and people go, "Damn, yeah." Like I would say the best R&B artist that's not black American is Maxwell. He's Haitian. That motherfucker cold. But like y'all don't make none of the shit we make. Y'all don't have the diversity of the range of us as a group. Y'all don't. You don't have the range that we do. And the disrespect was talking about slave. Y'all don't even know. It Negro spirituals. This is why I'm kind of upset, is because there was no song about that. We didn't get. Black Americans here, even in slavery, knew very fast we ain't gonna be singing songs to take us fucking back to Africa. We would rather say take us home as i.e. heaven than back to fucking Africa, because you motherfuckers didn't give two fucks about us when we was here. There is so all of the stuff y'all think, African is that y'all made it abundantly clear, don't give a fuck about Africa. That's a done deal for the people who came here. None of my parents, grandparents, great grandparents, great grand. I ain't met my great grandparents, but I met my great grandparents. But I know of my great grandparents and their parents' story. Nobody was like, we like, y'all coming here and trying and really trying to, now you trying to scam culture, our culture. Like, hey, bro, you gonna get fucked up. And all of the negative, the blacks are violent, the blacks are crazy. Yeah, y'all getting very close to seeing that shit. And it's very justified on our parts to fuck you up. Cause y'all doing the most. And you not in your home country where you can play stupid. Oh, brother, I just scam you and it's all over with and it's okay. No. We will put hands and feet on your ass for shit like this. And it ain't because it's people. It's not because it's music. Like, we would do the same thing if you talked about our inventors. Oh, those inventions don't count because the inventors are black and the mind of the inventors come from Africa. We be like, man, if you don't shut your bitch ass up, the fuck is wrong with you? Lewis Latimer invented, was really the brains behind the light bulb, but because he was black, it's really African. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Hell no. I forgot the brother who invented the helicopter. Even the brother that invented the video game system, Gerald Lawson. Like, oh, he was really black because, it's really African because like, man, y'all gonna get hurt doing shit like this. And we gonna have a smile on our face when we doing it. It's just some out of pocket bullshit. When the fuck did y'all want to be black? And this part about, I don't want to, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And you see how people say they want black stuff when it's convenient. You like our rhythm, but you hate our blues. This is exactly that shit. And this is why when people go, there's always more delineation evidence, basically. This is some whole ass shit, man. I'm gonna stop, bro. I'm gonna stop because the stuff I really want to say might get my page banned. But all right.